Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Hafiz Saadkamar, and today this is our lecture 1 about C++ programming. And today in this lecture we are going to study about introduction of C++, and we will also discuss its syntax, how to use it, and what is the uh, purpose of this programming language. So let's get started. But first of all, you must download the IDE, Integrated Development Environment, for the coding purpose. So I want to share some softwares like Visual Studio and Dev C++ and so on. So you can code on Visual Studio Code, and you can also use Dev C++ and also latest version. So it's up to you. So I want to talk. I want to code on the. I will code on Dev C++. So let's get started. So, dear students, today this is our lecture 1, as you all know. So in this lecture we just clarify the syntax of C++ and implement that, how to use it, and how to implement the syntax. So first of all, you all are aware that if you use the C language, and because C++ is a modified and very extremely um developing language than C language. So now we are going to implement the syntax. Firstly, you have to include header files. This is header files with slash include iostream. Here we use iostream, except include stdio, because in C language we use here stdio .h. So in this language C++ we use here include iostream. Now here using namespace std used for the input output purpose. It is used for the input output purpose and output purpose. Now simple, you all are aware about that. Int main. Now this is the main syntax of C++. Now I want to print some strings. So in this way we can easily print C++, but for print we have to use syntax cout for print. Like I want to print hello world, so I have to use this keyword hello world. Cout is used in C++ to print something. Now I want to run it. Firstly I have to save this lecture 1. This is lecture 1, our lecture 1 CPP. So I want to remind it that I'm coding in C++. So what is mistake here? Endl. So endl. Why we use endl? Endl is work for endl is here, endl here. Endl keyword is use x in place of backslash. You know that we use backslash n for the next line or new line. So here we also use handle, except in place of \n. So now I want to run it, and as you can see, hello world is printed. So this is the basic and concept, basic syntax of C++ to print any string, any integer, any kind of data. You can use cout, you have to use cout, then this sign, and the, for the print you have to use cout. Now students, I want to discuss how to take input from user. So for that particular task you have to remind it we use cin for taking any kind of data from user as an input. So I can write here like I want to take integer value from user, so I write cin for taking input, and because I am declare n as an integer data type, so here I use n, and then the value will be stored in n after taking inputs. So and cout will print the value of n after taking input from user. So let's see what will happen. Now you can see it is taking input, so I press 5, then it will print 5. So this is the basic concept and basic syntax to read and write the data, and you have I hope you clear that how to write and how to print and how to take values from the user. And for that purpose, for that particular task, we have to clear the syntax. cout is for printing any kind of data, and cin is for taking input. So cin is used for taking input and cout is used to print any kind of data. So I hope you all are cleared about that. And so in this lecture we just have to we have cleared all the basic concepts, and this is only one of the most important concepts, how to print and how to write. So now in the next lecture we will discuss further related topics which will be used in C++. So stay tuned with us, and until now take care, and Allah Hafiz.